Hello, everybody. Welcome to Masterpiece Show. Today, as always, we will have another very, very special guest in our show. It's my pleasure to introduce one of the most talented and awesome GAR students, Daniela Gallegos. Dani, welcome to Masterpiece Show.
Thank you, Mauricio, for the invite. Thank you, everybody, for being here and listening to what we have to say. Thank you for the kind introduction as well.
Thank you so much, Dani, for accepting this invitation. Well, before we start with our interview, let me send you special greetings to all people who are watching this show around the world. We want to send special greetings to all people who are watching this show in Europe, in Scotland, England, the Netherlands, Germany, Italy, and Spain. Thank you so much for being part of Masterpiece Show. We want to send special greetings to all people who are watching this show in Japan, China, South Korea, Saudi Arabia, and Australia. Thank you so much for your kind messages, and thank you so much for watching Masterpiece Show. We want to send a special greetings to all people who are watching this show in Canada, the USA, Mexico, Trinidad and Tobago, Panama, Colombia, Brazil, Peru, Argentina, Paraguay, and of course here in Ecuador. Thank you so much for being part of Masterpiece Show. Well, Danny, now I am going to explain you the parts of this interview. And here we go. Well, as everybody knows, this interview is divided into several sections. The first section is called background. Here, Dani is going to tell us important information about her academic background, her studies, and so on. Then we have the section called speech. Here, Dani is going to tell us important information about her experience as a GAR student and also as an international student at prestigious universities in the world. And next, and also we are going to talk about this wonderful project, Yanapana. Next, we have some pictures, and I am going to ask some questions to Dani about these pictures. After that, we have some games, and we are going to play 3 games. The first game is called Hide the Picture. The second game is called The Curious Wheel. And the third game is called Let Us Know. Almost at the end, we will have the chance to ask the 3 final questions to Dani. And at the end, we will have the chance to read all the messages that the audience will send us to our Facebook Live chat. Remember that you can follow us on our social media channels on Instagram, on Facebook, and on YouTube. Okay, so with this, now let me show you some important notes about our special guest. All right, here we go. Okay, let's see. I think we are ready. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, there you are. So our special guest, Daniela Gallegos. Daniela is one of the GAR students, and thanks to her effort and perseverance, Daniela had the opportunity to apply to international students like the University of British Columbia in Canada. And currently, she's an international student at UPF Barcelona School of Management. And also, she is a volunteer at this wonderful project, Yanapana project. Today, our special guest, Daniela Gallegos, is going to tell us important information about her experience as a GAR student, as an international student, and also as a volunteer at Yanapana project. Okay, Dani, so let's begin with the first part. Can you tell us a little bit more about your academic background, please?
Hi, everybody. Again, should I start with the primary school?
All right, so you can share that screen right now if you want.
Should I? Okay.
Yes.
Just give me 1 second.
All right. In the meantime, let me tell you that Danny is currently studying at this prestigious university, um, UPF in Barcelona, School of Management. All right, there you are. This is such a
Yeah.
great picture. Okay, let's begin.
Okay. I was not always this pretty. Just kidding. So this picture is actually with my little niece, Ariel. When I was about like 7 years old, I think, a bit less, a bit more. And it's when I was in primary school. So I went to a private Catholic school in Ambato. I grew up and studied my whole life there until I finally went to university thanks to the scholarship. And something I can tell you about this is that I actually went to this school because before the government actually made policies to make education more accessible to everybody. In Ecuador, it was really hard to get a space in school, and it was the only school, because it was private, that had a spot open for me. So my mom had to enroll me there, but I'm really thankful. It was all girls school, and it prepared me really nice actually for life in general and for my studies. And this picture also, that it's very special to me. It's from high school, the last day of high school, the graduation. I went to Ambato, Unidad Educativa Ambato, which is Ambato High School. And I'm here with my grandma in the day of my graduation. As I was telling you a bit earlier, that my grandma was one of those angels for me, because coming from a household of my grandmom and a father that is no longer with us, I had to live with her for about a year and a half, and she provided everything for me to really like meet my goals and reach my full potential at studies. And this also is from my university with my friends that I also call my second family. We're all actually, almost all, except Kayla in the middle, GAR students, also scholarship recipients. And we met there in UBC, my university, where I studied political science, an honors in political science, and a minor in international relations. And as part of that opportunity, huge opportunity for me, because I never expected to be part of such having that privilege to study in one of the best universities of the world, and now being around the world, now in Spain, studying and thinking about things to make not only my life better, but the lives of all people in Ecuador better. Hopefully in the future I can finally do that. And yeah, so as part of the university, I became really involved with ESA, which is the Ecuadorian Student Associations at UBC. And I made a lot of projects. I volunteered a lot. I organized a lot of events. I fundraised. I had the pleasure to meet the Honorary Consul of Ecuador in British Columbia, with whom I had a lot of opportunities to work with. And right now as well with Yanapana and the projects we'll be talking about later, Now I'm bringing these two organizations together to continue working.
Wow.
Now let's stop sharing for now.
Wow, extremely interesting, Danny. Well, I don't know if we can go back to the pictures that you showed us. I have some questions about
Yeah,
them. Okay, okay, let's see. Okay,
again.
all right. Yeah, please. Thank you. Okay, let's go back to the yeah, this one. All right. Well, you mentioned that this picture is very special for you. There, you are. There we are. Your dear grandmother, and well, backstage we were talking that you come from a very humble family, yeah, and that is something that I really admire from our GAR students. They come from humble family, most of them, and they are very humble in the things that they like to do, or the things that they love to do. So I really admire what you said. This uh, I was touched when you mentioned the importance of this beautiful picture, and wherever your grandma is, I am completely sure that she is very proud of you because you have done many interesting things and you have achieved many of your goals. Congratulations, Danny. I
Thank you
really
so much.
admire. Okay, let's go forward. The next slide. Really, yes, this one. So you said that, well, that was a really nice experience to be part of the GAR project. Can you tell us a little bit more about that? How did you feel when you knew that you belonged to that wonderful group, GAR group, GAR project? So how did you feel at that moment? Were you happy to know that? Were you shocked about that? How did you feel at that moment?
It's very interesting because people ask me that a lot, like if I was like really happy or surprised about that. And to be honest, it turned my life upside down because I never expected it. It is true. Like I always was a good student since primary, secondary, but I was never the top of the top because I mean, coming from a humble family, education it is important, but you don't know so many things. Like my parents never encouraged me to do things like volunteer or take courses on the side because it's not an option. That's more like a privilege, you
That's
know.
right.
And so my goal was only graduating and becoming one of these first generation university students because my parents didn't have a university degree, and my brother was studying at the time, but it was like one of the biggest goals we had back then was just to enter the system, to be part of the system, and so my goal studying for the test was just reaching, like getting enough points to go
Mhm,
to La Universidad Central, the Central University in Ecuador,
mhm.
to study architecture, which is something totally different from what I'm doing right now.
Yeah,
um, yeah, but back then that was my only goal. So when I studied a lot. I studied hard because I knew it was hard, and I actually like studying. So it was one of the only times I literally just sat every day in the afternoon in my house to study. And because I had the support of my grandma that I showed before, and my parents that well, my mom back then because my parent wasn't there anymore, but they had everything for me so I could focus on studying for the test, which is also a privilege, and I'm really thankful for that. I also had many angels around me, my cousin Betty, my sister Alex, my siblings, they were always there for me. And so when I got the news that I became part of the this scholarship group, I was actually very surprised, and I got a little bit of an anxiety moment because I didn't know what to do. I had in my head all my plans made. I was going to study architecture, and then I know what I was going to master in. I was going to do like civil engineering or something. And now I have this wonderful opportunity to study whatever I want, wherever I want. And it was hard because being somebody that never had this kind of opportunities, you think twice if it's real. If no, I don't know. Sometimes it seems too good to be true. But I went to all the conferences they did for the students where they really encouraged us. They really made us believe that we deserved it because that's what the program was for. And so I went ahead and did it and applied to one of the best universities with very high standards for meeting their students, and I got accepted. And that was the beginning. And I'm so thankful, I'm so grateful, and I will always be. And that's why everything I do, I think about my country and what I want to do for all the people there. Mm-hmm.
That's right. All right. Very, very interesting, Danny. Yes, I really, really admire all that you have said. Yeah, it's really, really important. Well, yes, well, we are, well, tomorrow it's a very important date in Ecuador. Well, tomorrow Ecuadorians will choose a new president, and it would be nice to know that the new president should invest in education, especially in scholarships, because we have talent in our country. We have many talented students like Danny, and Danny is a clear example of perseverance and effort. Thanks to her perseverance, to her effort, now she's studying at one of the most prestigious universities in the world. So that is why I think that education, I mean, scholarship must be like a policy in Ecuador. Yes, because we know the importance of scholarships. Okay, very good, Danny. Congratulations for all your achievements. Now we would like to know a little bit more about this wonderful experience, University of British Columbia, and also this prestigious university, UPF Barcelona School of Management. We always have the same question: is it difficult to study abroad? Is it difficult to be an international student and surrounded by people from around the world? How difficult? How challenging is it?
It is definitely challenging, but it's not impossible. And as I was telling you before, all the Ecuadorians that I meet abroad, they are very smart and they are all very capable. And we have a good background experience to be at the level of the international universities. What we don't have is the resources sometimes. And I mean, there's different things I can talk about my experience and how challenging it could be. I think that in Ecuador there is a lot to work on, especially about the surrounding the kind of the culture that there exists in the universities, where sometimes we think, and I used to think like that, and I know many people that think like that the harder it is for the student, the best the university is, or the best the study is. And that's not true. And that's something I came to realize once I was at university, because that's the main difference. More than what you learn, of course, what you learn and the opportunities you get are huge. But it's that support that the professors and the university give to the student to really push themselves to be the best they can. So there is programs and there is more scholarships, prizes, there's opportunities for work, for exploring, for conferences, and all of that that compensates for the challenges, that compensates for being away from home, compensates for missing your family and the food. It compensates sometimes the long nights of studying because you know that somebody's got your back. and
That's right.
and that's, I think, the main difference. I don't think it's too hard, but it's not easy either.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
uh,
that's right.
But I also see a difference between studying in Canada and studying in Spain. Yeah, but that's another topic.
Well, two different continents. Yes, that's really well. It should be a really great experience to study in North America and also study in Europe. Wow, completely different. Well, okay. So you tell us, well, you told us that you are studying at this prestigious university, UPF Barcelona School of Management. So, which major did you choose specifically, and what would you like to do in the future with your studies?
Yeah, so I'm studying right now a master's in public and social policies.
Mhm.
And why I picked that specialization, it was mainly because in when I was studying at DVC, my undergrad, I had some opportunities to do research and public policy, and so I wanted to learn more. I wanted to really know what I'm doing, and not just play around, because I think a misconception, not only in Ecuador but in all the world, is that sometimes social sciences are not as important as hard science. But then you start realizing that it's precisely because people think that way that we end up with a lot of lack of support and knowledge in those areas where we need it the most, like government and like policy. So I actually, a lot of people that ask me if I ever want to be in politics, like politician. And it's a very hard question because the more I know, the more scared I am to begin with. It is very complicated. It's beautiful, but it's really complicated. But I definitely want to be involved in doing policy. And that's why I'm studying this. Sometimes the people that do the most are not the ones that are there in the ballot, but are the ones that are behind doors writing and researching and doing all this background work to then propose a very good policy. So that's why I'm studying this. In the future, we never know.
Mhm.
I might become more involved in politics. I don't think that that's out of the options.
That's right.
But my main goal is to work in policy, and of course to always support the causes I like NGO work and volunteering. I hope I will never stop volunteering in my life because it's a very important part of what I do.
Yeah, definitely. It is very, very interesting. And yes, who knows, Danny? Probably in some years, we're going to have a real good politician like you because you have a really, really interesting background. All right,
I hope
perfect. Very good.
that.
Yeah. Okay, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I would like to. This is very personal. I would like to see one of my GAR students or any GAR student um, that becomes one of the leaders in our country. That should be fantastic. So
And that was
hopefully,
the goal, right? That was the goal
yeah,
at the beginning. They made this program so we can contribute somehow. Whether it is in politics, whether it is in any other aspect, but that was the main goal of the scholarship, to bring back those smart brains and keep them at home instead of they fleeing the country.
that's right. Yes. And let me tell you something, Danny. I am very, very optimistic because I truly believe in the power of youth, in their voices, in their hard work, and the strong desire to change the reality of our society. I am completely sure that in some years we're going to have a different society, different Ecuadorian society, because we're going to have good leaders like GAR students that are going to demonstrate their ability, their capacity, their talent. I am completely sure. And it should be nice to see you, Danny, working very, very hard in favor of our country. Well, we are going to wait here until all our GAR students come back to work very hard. In order to have a better Ecuadorian society.
Mhm.
Okay, perfect, Danny. Very, very good. Okay, Danny, so now it's time to talk about Yanapana, this awesome project. Can you tell us a little bit more about Yanapana, the Yanapana project, please?
Yanapana, yes, I would love to tell you. So Yanapana, it's a project that was born out of need and out of just some friends talking about how to make things better for people in Ecuador once the pandemic started. So initially, I was not part of Yanapana. I was actually very, very busy working, but in my mind, it was an idea to becoming part of it, and I always kept in touch with the people that created it, and now I'm part of it. So at the beginning, my good friends and also UBC students, and a lot of them are GAR students. They met and brainstorm about how to make things better, and so they also look at the research they've done towards the length of their studies, and they found this need of supporting people in Ecuador, especially women, pregnant women and children, because they are suffering of malnutrition and hunger. And malnutrition is not only, oh, they don't have what to eat, but also how are they eating? Like, are they eating properly? Or are they consuming only things to keep their tummies full and not really being things that are nutritious for them, which then impacts their lives, their studies, their health. So that's how it was born. And to combine those two things, to attack malnutrition but also hunger, we provide food baskets to families in need, and we also combine those food baskets with a nutritional plan and nutritional information about how to eat better, how to be better at knowing what vitamins, what nutrients your body needs. Because sometimes you might have the maybe not a lot of money, but you might have enough to buy groceries, but they are not really eating well.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we do a Janapana. We started back, it's going to be, I don't know, more than half a year, I'll say about half a year, that all this started. And we had the opportunity to help one family already, but as a new NGO, Ecuadorian NGO, there is a lot of needs, volunteers, funds, and that's why now we're doing our event, our fundraising event, that is in collaboration with the Ecuadorian Student Association. And so that is basically going to fund the money for buying the food baskets and going to deliver them to the people in need. We have a list of people that are in need, that we have a social economic report on them to really know whether they need it or not. So it's a lot of work, for our volunteers and for us. And another source of income that we have is English and Spanish classes, mainly Spanish classes. So people abroad, if you would like to learn Spanish and at the same time support a good cause in Ecuador, I invite you all to join Janapana, because we had people talking about, commenting on how good the classes are. And they are very well prepared teachers, educators, and of course, you know that the money you are investing is not only going to the pockets of somebody, but it's going to support families that need it the most. Mhm.
That's right. Very, very good. Okay. Yes. Well, we have had the opportunity to talk to some members of this wonderful project, Yanapana. And yes, remember that if you want to get more information about this wonderful project, there you are. The website www.yanapanaproject.org. There you can find more information about the services that Yanapana is offering, and also the goals that they have established as a project. So you can see, like you have on the screen, the services. Yeah, remember that they provide Spanish classes. So since we know that this talk show is being watched around the world, and if you want to learn Spanish, so Yanapana is a good option for you. So remember that one of the services that Yanapana is offering is Spanish lessons, Spanish classes. Yeah. So you can get more information on that website. Remember that they offer the service of translation, and also, well, they provide. I know that you also provide English chat rooms. Am I right? Yeah, like lessons, English lessons. If you want, if you
It's something that we're exploring right now because we know some people, especially in Ecuador, are interested in that. Our main goal is to reach out to people that want to learn Spanish. But if you're interested in supporting the cause, but you would like to learn English instead, it's something that we can talk about. As long as we can support our cause. We adapt very well, but we're specialized, our professors are specialized in Spanish classes.
Mhm.
And I don't know if you can go up and go to the events page so we can also share a bit about the event that is coming up in the website.
Mhm. That
Mhm.
there you
So if
are.
you
Okay.
go to the website and go to others and events, or www.janapanaproject.org/events.
Mhm.
Um, we have an event coming up that is very interesting, very diverse, fun, and all the funds are going to go to support Yanapana and the projects we do. So the event is 5 days long, starting on Tuesday the 16th to Saturday the 20th, and it's in English. It's in English, but we do have one activity that is going to be Spanish classes if you would like to learn. So that's something, it's cheap. It's 5 Canadian per activity or 15 Canadian for the whole week.
Mhm. All right. So there you are. You can see over there the Latin Week. Mhm. This is the event in which the members of Yanapana are working on. Yeah,
We
so you are
worked a
kindly
lot on
invited.
that.
You are kindly invited to be part of this awesome week. All right, they are well. They have many activities in mind to do it, and well, yeah. So yeah, we're going to have a different kind of activities. I can see
Yeah,
discussions.
so it's we had in mind all the people that are at home, self-isolating because of COVID and might want to do something, but like people not are not always interested in the same things, right? So we plan different events that could potentially be of interest of different audiences. So don't worry that the website is also in English if you want to translate in English. But so we partnered with Ecuadorian Student Association, and we got a funding from the Global Launch to do this event, which is also an organization at the University of British Columbia, and some other organizations that kindly supported us. So the first day, for example, is going to be a Zumba lesson.
Mm,
Then we have also, yeah, if you go down, the first day is the open ceremony, and then we have a Zumba lesson. Then we have a panel discussion on Latin America and Canada.
mhm.
So the impacts of COVID, and how we have adapted with what things we have learned, and we have invited 5 panelists, amazing panelists from different backgrounds, to talk about what all of this has meant for them.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then we also have on the 18th, yeah, our Spanish class.
All
So
right, great.
if you want to get a little bit of what Yanapana services are about, this is a good opportunity because it's only 5 Canadian, so it's cheaper than our normal rates. And so it's going to be open for all the participants, but then we're gonna divide the room into different levels. So if your Spanish is not well, don't worry. We have like the basic level, the intermediate, and then the more advanced level. And our volunteers have been working on a lot on this, so they can adapt to your needs and make something fun. And then we're going to bring them back from the small groups, have some activities, and we're gonna give away two packages from Yanapana, two Spanish packages personalized for 2 participants of the
Great.
event. So yeah, it's a good opportunity. You better come. Yeah.
Okay.
Then on the next day, we're going to have a night of theater
Mhm.
and social night, which is very interesting as well. The theater night, we have this wonderful actress that knows about theater, and she's gonna present her work, a monologue, and we're gonna have her coming in as well to talk about her work. Very interesting event. And then after that, right after the theater night, then we have a social night, which is very interesting because it's kind of who wants to be a millionaire style.
Mhm.
So thanks to the Ecuadorian Student Association and the Colombian Student Association at UBC, we have 3 prizes. We have the first prize for $100 Canadian. The
Mhm.
second prize is $50 Canadian. And then the third prize that will be given to any of the other participants for $25 Canadian.
Oh,
So
great.
if you want to attend all the events, regardless of whether you buy the whole package or only one event, all of them include access to the trivia night, to this trivia Who Wants to Be a Millionaire thing.
Okay.
So, yeah, very interesting. The questions are going to be about Latin America because it's Latin Week, of course.
Mhm.
Uh, the events are in English, except for the Spanish class.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So it's a fun opportunity. And then to finish up with a gold stamp, I don't know how to say it, we have a cooking lesson, a vegan cooking lesson with 2 wonderful chefs. So one is a student from the University of San Francisco, and the other one is a chef. They are both joining us to prepare 2 dishes, vegan and inspiring Ecuadorian food.
Oh, great.
So it's going to be live. We're going to be posting more about this. I actually was not supposed to tell you all, but you better know now. Yeah. So you're gonna see more information coming up soon about the details. We're gonna post the ingredients. You can cook while watching, or you can just come and see and then do the recipe after, whatever you like. Yeah. So you see the diversity of events,
Oh,
very interesting, and you're supporting Yanapana's cause.
great. That sounds fabulous. Congratulations. Well, I really admire the potential of our GAR students. They are always trying to do something new, and definitely this Latin Week is going to be something awesome. So you are kindly invited to join this wonderful event. that Yanapana is going to do it. So it's going to do. So you are kindly invited to join this awesome event. Well, and as you can see, we are going to have a diversity of activities and many surprises, some prizes as well. So wow,
Mhm.
you are kindly invited. Congratulations,
Yeah,
Dani.
one last thing that I forgot. I
Oh.
know a lot of information, but one last thing is that until the 10th, so in 4 days, we're closing a competition,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, a video competition, a video contest that is open for all the public. And so what they have to do is basically make a video, either if it's talking or like more artistic, it doesn't matter, talking about how malnutrition and hunger is affecting their communities or communities around the world, and talking about how they think from their perspective what can be done from the education, solidarity, or collaboration sides. And you can send the video to esayanapana@gmail.com, and you can win 50 Canadian dollars. Yeah,
Wow.
so that's our prize, and yeah, like it's a good opportunity also to share your thoughts, to share your ideas, and the video will be shown at our opening ceremony, and we are gonna choose the winner there and give the prize, which is 50 Canadian dollars. So if you would like to participate, you're very, very welcome to participate.
All right, so you are kindly invited to join this awesome event. And remember, if you want to know a little bit more about this event and also the activities, visit this website www.yanapanaproject.org/events. So you are going to get more information about this wonderful week that Yanapana is planning to do. Okay, very good, dear Danny. Thank you so much. By the way, we want to send a special greetings to all Yanapana members who are watching this show. Thank you so much for joining us today. Well, it's really nice to help Yanapana do or inform the activities that this awesome project is doing. Congratulations, guys! You are very talented. Okay, and good luck in this wonderful Latin week. Okay, very good.
Thank you.
Okay, so now, Danny, it's time to talk. Well, let's continue with our next section of this interview. Well, Danny, now I have some pictures, and I am going to ask you some questions about these two pictures. All right, here we go. So the first question is, why is this picture very special for you?
That's my sister. That's my sister
Uh,
Alex that is in the comments right now. Hi,
all
Alex.
right.
Yeah, so this is a nice picture. We were she lives in San Francisco, and for me it was really hard to go home all the time to Ecuador because it was expensive.
Mhm.
So Vancouver is super close to San Francisco, so to have my family close to me, I used to go visit my sister when I had vacation,
Mhm.
and that was one of the times, and we were having fun. We went out to eat, and yeah, she's very important for me.
All
Yeah,
right.
we're very close.
All
Yeah.
right, perfect. Well, by the way, well, before we continue, there you have one question about the videos. Sorry, about the video that you said before, Danny, and I think Diego is answered this question, so you are kindly invited. Yeah, well, this is a really nice picture, Danny. Yeah, it's really nice to know that you have a good relationship with your sister, and by the way, we want to send a special greetings to her. Thank you so much for interacting with all of us during this show. Thank you so much. Now let's continue with our next question, Danny. And the question is, what is the first thing that comes to your mind when you see this picture?
The first thing that comes to my mind, hard. That's a lot of feelings come to me when I see that picture. Resilience, I will say. Resilience because, to tell you a bit more about this, this is a huge wall that there is a UBC where students usually go and write things, anything they want. Sometimes they write messages, sometimes it's more like a protest. And we were not protesting, but we wanted to show our solidarity back in, I think, October of 2019, yeah, when there was the big protests in Ecuador and where a lot of people, especially indigenous people, died when they were just showing, expressing their right to protest. And so we were very touched. The Ecuadorian community at UBC is very strong, and we were all very hurt by that situation and knowing that being so away and we couldn't do anything. We didn't know how to talk about it. And everywhere in the news, you could see what was going on, but in news in Ecuador, it was like nothing was happening. So we wanted to raise our voices, and as part of the Ecuadorian Student Association, because we were not political, so we decided to make this wall for people to come and send their message of support. That's why it says pray for Ecuador, all you need is Ecuador, and then just words of love and kindness, and some of them were also of anger because of how the situation was being dealt with. Yeah, so a lot of feelings, but memories, good memories as well, knowing that anywhere we are, we're thinking about the things that are happening and we're trying to help somehow.
That's right. Very good, Danny. Yes. Yeah. Well, it's really nice to know that even when you were far away from home, you demonstrate your solidarity with our country during that hard time. That is really, really nice. And I can see all GAR students who were supporting our country. That is really, really nice. Yeah, well, very patriotic. Yes, that is the word. Very good. Thank you, Danny. Thank you for sharing that with all of us. Okay. Well, now we are going to start with the first game. Okay, it's time to play. So let me show you the first game. Okay, production, can you help me with the game? All right, there you are. Okay, Danny, there you are, 9 numbers. Okay, you are going to choose 3 numbers in total, and I am going to give you 3 clues. The idea of this game is to unhide and also reveal the hidden picture with the clues that I am going to give you. All right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So please, let's choose. Well, the topic of today is nature. So let's begin. Can you choose the first number, please?
5.
Okay, let me see. Number 5. Okay, the first clue. This is a strong wild animal.
Is it a
Mm.
gorilla?
Sorry?
Is it a gorilla?
A gorilla. Yes. Wow. You did it at the first try. That is awesome. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. It is a gorilla.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, I thought
This is a
it was
very
looking at the
strong.
other side. That was the only thing that in my head it was looking at the other side.
All right. Well, yes, this is a gorilla. Yeah, this is a very strong wild animal that inhabit in specifically in Central America, in Central Africa. Sorry, in Central Africa. Yeah, so that is the one of the strongest animals in the world. Uh-huh. And this is the one of the closest living relatives to humans. Well, that was the third clue.
My
Very
uncle.
good. Very good. You did it very, very well. Thank you so much, dear Danny. So now let's continue with our second game. All right, here we go. Okay. Okay, so the second game is called The Curious Wheel. Yeah.
Okay.
Um, Here we have some questions for you. Well, as you can see, the wheel is divided into several sections. Each section contains two options, and I am going to ask you some questions. You can choose only one option, or you can answer and you can say both or neither, and you have to tell us why. Okay, so let's begin with the first question. Here we go. Okay, Danny, the first question is, in your free time, what do you prefer, music or movies?
Both. Yeah. Lately, I've been watching a lot of movies. Um, yeah, but I try to be away from that because it's a lot of time. And then I love music. I love dancing. I love singing. I play the guitar. And yeah, so both.
All right, perfect. That's correct. Okay, let's continue with our second question. Okay, here we go. Okay, Danny, the second question is, which flavor do you like? Which flavor do you prefer, chocolate or vanilla?
It depends. Uh, I would say chocolate. Yeah, chocolate. I like chocolate in most of things. I feel like vanilla is too simple.
Mhm.
And I know a lot of people that you either love vanilla or you don't.
Mhm.
I'm okay with vanilla, but I only don't like chocolate on ice cream. I don't know
Oh,
if people agree with me, but chocolate tastes better in something else. It tastes different on ice cream.
that's
Yeah,
right.
it doesn't taste like chocolate for me. So yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, very good. Interesting. Let's continue with our next question. Here we go. Okay, Danny, what do you prefer, dogs or cats?
Dogs, hands down. Yeah. Yeah, dogs because I love dogs because cats are too independent. Like I like dogs because they come to you and like need your love and cats don't. uh, and I actually had a dog. Her name was Muñeca, and she was with us for 17 years, almost like my whole life. And she recently passed away. Yeah,
Oh,
and they really become your family. They are like your family. Yes. So
yes.
they're really dogs.
Yeah,
Hmm.
well, pets are really, really awesome. All right, let's continue with our next question. Okay, Danny, on your birthday, what do you prefer, flowers or perfumes?
Flowers. Yeah, flowers. I think perfumes are nice, but you don't need a perfume every year. I think a perfume can last for longer. So when I was younger, I was one of those that got a lot of perfume for gifts, and then I ended up having a bunch and not finishing them. So once I just gave them away to my friends, to like other people, and now I only have one. So I'll definitely like flowers instead. Mhm.
All right, perfect. Interesting. All right, let's continue with our next question. And here we go. Oops. Let's see.
Nothing.
Well, that is not, that is no an option already.
Nothing I want.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. And the next question is, okay, which place do you prefer? A mountain or an island?
That's a
Tough
hard.
question.
Oh my God. I mean, I'm from the Highlands. I'm from Ambato, so I'll say mountain.
Mhm.
Uh, but I really like the beach and the sun.
All
So
right.
yeah, so I'll say mountains because I like, as long as it's not super cold, like Ecuadorian weather, it's perfect because you can be super high, but it's not freezing because we are on the equator.
Mhm.
But otherwise, like an island, no, 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 a mountain, I'll say a mountain.
Or maybe it could be a mountain on an island.
Yeah, that could be. I'm thinking like it's not the beach, right?
Mhm.
So
That's right.
if that was the question, maybe I could be more like a skeptical. But it's an island,
All
and
right.
what are you doing? I think I might get like bored after
All
a
right.
while.
Okay, great. Let's continue with the two last questions from the Curious Wheel. All right. And the question is, which do you prefer, singing or dancing?
Thinking while dancing.
Great.
Both, yeah.
All
Mm-hmm.
right, perfect. Yeah, you
I
told
mean,
us.
I come from a very artistic family. I mean, not that they were singers or dancers, but we love karaoke and
All right.
we love just having fun and parties. So we do both. I used to actually, when I was in high school, as a hobby, but also to get some money because before when things were hard, so we needed to help, right? And I used to go do horas locas, like the
Uh-huh.
crazy hour with my
Crazy.
brother.
Mm-hmm.
The crazy hour on Paris, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's right. And Esteban confirmed that information.
Yeah.
All right. Let's continue with our next, well, with our last question from the Curious Wheel. Okay. Let's see. This is a
I
secret
can see.
question. All right, let's see what is the question. Okay, Danny,
I thought it was not.
which do you prefer, basketball or chess?
Neither. I used to play basketball. I don't know how to play chess. I've tried. I mean, I think I could do it, but I'm not good at it, and I'm not good at basketball either. But I've played, and I know like it's fun. I'm not a sport person. I wish I was because I should do more exercise. Yeah,
Well, it's okay, but dancing is a good sport. Mm-hmm.
yeah. That's how I compensate.
That's right. Yes. All right. Perfect. Very good. Okay, let's continue now with our last game. Okay, here we go. Okay, the last game is called Let Us Know. Here we are going to know a little bit more about the things that you like or the things that you love. All right, so let's begin.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Danny, there you are, 15 cards. Each card contains a question for you. So, as I told you before, here we are going to know about the things that you like or the things that you love. All right. So, you are going to choose 5 cards in total. Can you choose the first card, please?
13?
Number
13.
13.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There you are. Who is your favorite actor or actress? Hmm.
Uh, I have I have a lot because I like different kind of music,
Mm-hmm.
different kinds. So like I have different styles and different. Oh, sorry, it says actor or actress. I was thinking of singers. Oh my God, Ryan Reynolds,
All
maybe.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's comedy and I like comedy.
Yeah. Okay. It's correct.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see our second card. Okay, choose the second card, please.
7. My
Number
brother says or that.
7. What is your favorite app?
uh, my favorite I don't know. WhatsApp.
Yeah, yeah, it's a very popular app. Yeah,
Yeah,
all right.
I think yeah keeps us connected. Yeah.
All right, perfect. Let's continue with our next question. Our next card, sorry. Okay, the third card, please.
10.
Number 10. There you are. What's your favorite song?
My favorite song. Uh, no, like my mind is blank right now. I can think of one. I definitely like Shakira a
All
lot. I
right.
love her old songs.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe something like Tonta, Ciega, Sorda, Muda, like
All
something.
right.
Yeah. Yeah, or like, oh no, you know which one? Ojalá. Ojalá by, and I can't remember the name.
All right. Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's okay. Ojalá is one of your favorite songs. All right.
Silvio Rodriguez, yeah.
All right. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Let's continue with our fourth card.
One?
Number one. And the question is, what's your favorite singer or what's your favorite band?
Yeah, so Shakira,
Mm-hmm.
of course, and also René, Calle 13.
All right, perfect. Very good. And the last card.
11,
11. All right. What's your favorite food?
encebollado.
All right.
I'm like super Ecuadorian.
Great, great. That is the attitude. Very good. What about, is it difficult to find Ecuadorian food over there? I mean, in Spain?
Not in Spain. In Canada, it was super hard. Yeah, but in Spain, not so much. I've actually went a couple times already, and there's one restaurant that has the best encebollado in Spain, here in
Great.
Barcelona. So it was really good. Yeah. But in Canada, it was really hard. But luckily for me, my mom taught me how to cook very well, so I know how to make it. So that's not
Great.
a problem. Mhm.
Super. Very good. Excellent. Okay, Danny. So let's continue with our next section. So now it's time for the three final questions. All right, Danny, the first question is, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Huh. In 10 years, I mean, to be completely honest, I used to think a lot about how I would see myself in the future, but I don't anymore. And I'll tell you why.
Mhm.
I think that society sometimes make us believe that everything is a competition and that none of what you do is enough. And sometimes you just need to let yourself go and do the things with purpose, but not thinking about what you're going to get in the future, especially since the pandemic started. Um, we know now that whatever you're thinking, it might be in your plans, but only God decides what the next day is going to look like. So in 10 years, I will see myself as somebody who is doing what she loves. And that's all I can say now. Yeah.
Great. Okay, perfect. The second question is, what country would you like to visit and why?
I want to visit India.
Hmm.
Why? Because, well, I know like a lot of people that know me are gonna make fun of it, but like my boyfriend is Indian. But that's not the reason.
All
That's
right.
not the reason. The reason is actually because I took a history class back in my undergrad,
Mhm.
and we learned a lot about how civilizations were and how they died and what is the point we're in right now. And we live in a very Western world where we only think that the United States or Europe were the main civilizations, but it's not true. Like India had one of the biggest civilizations, most beautiful and rich, and they still do. And I just want to go there and see how it is right now, because I know how it was due to like true history, right? Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All right, very, very interesting. All right. And the last question is, if you could make only three wishes, what would they be and why?
My first wish will be gender equality.
Mm-hmm.
But through gender equality, I do consider myself a feminist. And I know a lot of people are skeptical about it. But I do believe that there is a lot of things that women go through just for the fact of being a woman. And I experienced that firsthand with my parents, with my family, with work and everything. And not because they wanted it, but because we live in a world that has made us believe that that's the right way to do things. So I do expect gender equality in the future. If I had a wish, I would wish for that. The second one will be um, to I don't want to sound like too radical, yeah, but I will wish for something different than capitalism, because there is a lot of issues with it. I don't like, I'm not like a communist or something of the sort,
Mm-hmm.
but there is a lot of inequality created based on a system that only values accumulation of money, and leaves everything on the side. And some of the things I have experienced, even personally, with the scholarship, for example, and that's something that tell us that like that would have an option if we were not trying to do things different. And I think that with a different system that values people and humanity and their rights instead of material things, uh, life and society will be much better. And the last wish will be, I don't know. I was thinking about this question before, but it's hard. I just, I don't know, happiness, but not only for me, but for my family. And yeah,
All right,
happiness,
happiness.
true happiness. Yeah.
All right, perfect. Very, very good. Thank you so much for your answer, Danny. Thank you so much. So, Danny, we are almost done. So now it's time to read all the messages that the audience sent us to our Facebook Live chat. Here we go. Alexandra Gallegos, she says, "Oh my God." Well, she says, "Hi everyone. Thank you so much, Alexandra." She says, "We are proud of you, Danny." Thank you so much, Alexandra. Okay. Monica Aus, you are so beautiful, dear cousin. Oh, really nice. Thank you so much, Monica, for your nice message. Okay, Alexandra says she's a strong woman that believe on humanity, education, and a better life. Very good. That is a really nice message, Alexandra. Thank you so much. She also says she's a strong, smart woman that who believes in humanity. That's correct. Our production assistant Fernando, incredible interviews. Really, really nice that stories. Thank you so much. Well, Fernando sent you a nice sticker. Here we can see it very, very clear, but you can check it out in the
Later.
comment sections later. All right. Amilcar Paucar from Tulcan. How good. You are so beautiful, friend, dear friend Danny Gallegos. Okay, thank you so much, Amilcar in Tulcan. All right. Alexandra Gallego says, true, that you are an example for many people. Okay, yes, she is. Diego Núñez, thank you, Danny, for representing Yanapana project. Thank you so much, Diego. And by the way, special greetings to all people who are watching this show in Ibarra. Thank you so much for being part of Masterpiece Show. Thank you, Diego, for your message. Esteban Elias Gallegos, best of luck. Our people will thank you. Okay, thank you so much, eh, Esteban. Thank you. Alexandra Gallego says, great work, Danny. My family would love to participate. Okay, yes, you are kindly invited to participate in the Latin Week. Yes. Congratulations, Danny Gallegos. Elizabeth Gallegos says, thank you, Elizabeth, for watching Masterpiece Show. Nati Sanchez sent you these nice hearts. Thank you so much, Nati, for watching Masterpiece Show. Daniela Llanes, another great student. Yeah, she sent you this wonderful support. And Diego also those wonderful stickers. Okay. Well, Alexandra has a question. Is there age restriction to participate on the video action? And I think Diego answered this question. Yes, there you are. There are no restriction at all. Everybody is welcome to participate. Thank you so much for your answer, Diego. All right, Monica sent you these wonderful stickers, these happy faces, and she says so beautiful. I think that was when we saw the beautiful picture with your sister. All right, thank you. Alexandra Gallegos, oh my God, you are making me cry. You are making me cry. Oh, wow. Because it is a really nice picture. Okay, and Alexandra says, I love you so much. Princess, thank you so much, Alexandra. Well, Diego, okay, well, there you are the answer. Well, Alexandra would like to support this program. Uh-huh. All right. They will be in touch. All right, perfect. That is the attitude to support, to help. That is the attitude. Alexandra Gallegos says, smart lady. Yes, she is. She also sent this option for you. A mountain on an island, probably in Hawaii. Why not? That's correct. Stefan says, we love Paris. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. And that you have our daddy. Okay, Esteban. Esteban was interacting with us during the games. Okay, Silvio Rodriguez. Well, she reminds you the name of your
Yeah.
the
Mhm.
artist. And Karina Freire Lopez sent you this nice sticker. Well, we can see it during the live session, but then you can check it out during the in the comment section. All right, thank you so much. We are really happy to see many comments. Well, Danny, you have many fans.
I
So
have a very supportive family.
well, yeah, you have a really nice family. They are supporting. Supporting you during this interview, and thank you so much. Okay, in the meantime, we want to send special greetings to all people who are watching this show right now. So I am going to read the names of those people who are watching this show right now. Okay, we want to send a special greetings to Adrian Ortega, thank you so much for watching Masterpiece Show. We want to send a special greetings to Daniela Llanes. Thank you so much, Danny, for watching Masterpiece Show. All right. We want to send a special greetings to Eduardo Gallegos. Thank you, Eduardo, for watching Masterpiece Show. Alexandra Gallegos, thank you so much for your nice comments and for interacting with all of us. Special greetings to Diego Holmes Riel. Thank you so much, Diego, for watching Masterpiece Show. Yachay Tech student Steven de la Cruz. Thank you so much, Steven, for watching Masterpiece Show. Melanie in Guayaquil. Thank you so much, Melanie, for watching Masterpiece Show. Monica Aus, thank you for your kind message. Monica, Diego Nunez, thank you so much for your messages and for your information, Diego. Let's continue. Anita Woman in Guayaquil. Thank you so much, Anita Woman, for watching Masterpiece Show. Um, Here we have Daniela Llanes. Thank you for your for your nice stickers, Danny. Nathi Sanchez House. Thank you so much, Nathi, for watching Masterpiece Show. Elizabeth Gallegos. Thank you, Elizabeth, for watching Masterpiece Show. Janet Mendoza. Thank you, Janet, for watching Masterpiece Show. Esteban Elias Gallegos. Thank you for your nice messages, Esteban, and for watching Masterpiece Show. Amilcar Paucar Dulcan. Thank you so much, Amilcar. Domenica Nicole Garzon. Thank you so much, Domenica, for watching Masterpiece Show. An English teacher, Walter San Pedro. Thank you so much, Walter, for watching Masterpiece Show. Our production assistant, Fernando. Thank you so much. Andres Gallegos Cobo. Thank you so much, Andres Gallegos Cobo, for watching Masterpiece Show. Juan Carlos Santamaria. And another GAR student, Adrian Rocha in Quito. Thank you so much for being part of Masterpiece Show. All right, many fans today, Danny. All right, Danny, we are done. So if you have your last message or if you want to send a special greetings to someone, now you can do it.
Um, well, a message for everybody that is watching. Thank you so much for listening to us and for listening my story, my life, my projects. I hope you liked this edition of the Masterpiece Show, and I hope you continue following Mauricio with his show, but also our project with Yanapana. We would love your support. We would love your help. And let's continue doing things like this. Let's continue talking about the people that are working hard and working well for doing the lives of everybody in our country and around the world better. And voy a decir en español a mi familia que está viendo, gracias por sintonizar este show y por su apoyo y siempre ser muy lindos y apoyarme en todo lo que hago. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for the invite again. It was a pleasure to be here to share with you and to play those fun games.
All right, thank you so much. Well, before we close this session, we want to send a special greetings to Jonathan Rodriguez in Tulcan. Thank you so much for watching Masterpiece Show, and also to Christian Brasales. Thank you so much, Christian Brasales, for watching Masterpiece Show. Okay, well, Danny, thank you so much. We truly enjoyed this interview. Thank you so much for sharing your inspirational story, and we wish you all the best for you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you so much. All right. So remember to join us next week on Tuesday and Thursday at 8:30. And also remember to join us on Saturdays at 2 o'clock. Next week, we are going to have more special guests in our program with awesome stories to tell us. So you are kindly invited to join us next week on Masterpiece Show. And remember to follow us on our social media channels, on Facebook, on YouTube, and also on Instagram. We are as Andivisa Producciones. All right. Thank you so much. Okay. Well, she is Daniela Gallegos, and definitely her profile is a masterpiece. Thank you so much for watching Masterpiece Show. We will see you next week. Thank you so much, Danny. Have a good night over there.